What is up, guys? It is Patrick back on A Veteran's View. And today I just kind of wanted to go over, some ways that you can increase your income in 2021. When everybody thinks about, pandemics still happening and people are still losing their jobs left and right, the vast majority of people, even just looking at the numbers, are still doing okay. And a lot of these ways that we've got on our list here are very simple and very easy to do. So some of the ones we've got, we'll kind of just jump right in here. You could start a shop on Etsy. If you've got some type of talent, if you've got some type of craft you can make, whether it be t-shirts, sweatshirts, wooden signs, water bottles, decals, necklaces, jewelry, virtually anything you can think of is on Etsy. And if you can figure out what that niche is for you, you can get right into Etsy, get your shop set up, and you can start going. Also, you could do some of the older, one of the older ways, selling stuff on eBay or flipping items on eBay. And another one could be you could start a store on Amazon, or you could do something like, some type of drop shipping type store. You could focus on jobs that people don't like. So for jobs people don't like, you could do, cleaning gutters. I know for myself, I don't like cleaning gutters. It is very simple and very easy to do. I just don't like doing it. And there are a lot of people in that same boat. A lot of those people, they're willing to trade their money for your time cleaning out the gutters. Then another one could be if you want to clean houses or pressure wash houses, clean the exterior of the house. Over the years, concrete gets faded, stuff gets absorbed, it starts looking nasty. On the outside of the house, depending on the type of material the house is made from, you could have discoloration, you could have stuff built up. And, for that, all you need is a pressure washer and your time. Because when you're cleaning these homes, obviously, if you're at somebody's house, you are connected to their water supply. You're not bringing your own water supply. And I did kind of some bare bones in my area, the greater Sacramento area in California. Did some research on kind of what some of these jobs that people don't like, what they pay. And you'll be able to kind of see, they pay fairly well. Another one could be cleaning homes, the interior of the homes. This particular area that I live in, and it's a fight I have to fight every single day. There are a lot of people here who are fortunate enough to where they can have maids come out to their homes, to where they can have landscapers come out to their homes, take care of their yard. They don't really have to do all that much. And cleaning houses, once again, can make some good money. Then looking at, kind of like I mentioned earlier, looking at Etsy ideas. Clothing, water bottles, signs, jewelry, decals. Now, in terms of something my wife and I did, and we tried this out last year, and I just so happened we still had our accounts, so I logged into our accounts, and I took some screenshots of just some of the weeks that we had used these. So for like your app-based jobs, like Instacart, Doordash, Uber Eats, Lyft. A lot of people don't think that they make all that much. But I've got some data I'm going to show you that kind of shows otherwise. And I will be showing you these screenshots at the end of the video. In terms of, I did Uber Eats deliveries. I did these for 1 week. Now, this particular one, Uber was kind of restructuring their pay system and whatnot. But I did deliveries for 1 week, Uber Eats, And I was logged in using the app for about 29 hours. And in 29 hours, I made $816.04. And then I've also got one on here from our own personal Etsy shop. Where, now granted, this one is the lowest of the bunch because we don't really promote much on Etsy. We haven't really kept up with all of our products on there. But from the months of October 1st to December 31st, we made $629 off Etsy. So, kind of what I'm going to show here is it really isn't that difficult. You know, if you're doing, like I was talking, I mean, my favorite out of all of these would be just the app-based delivery. I don't mind grocery shopping. So, like with Instacart, the average orders I get on Instacart are between $20 and $25 per order. Each order takes roughly an hour to do total. So if you think about it, you know, if it's your weekend, you know, you need some extra money, you could log into that app. I want to say they start allowing deliveries at 8 a.m. and they pretty much cut them off at 8 p.m. So you've got a 12-hour window every day. So on Instacart, if you've got 6, 7, 8 spare hours, you know, you could potentially make $150, $200 in one single day. You know, if you did that one day, you know, if you did that every weekend for one day, making $150, let's just say, that's $600 you added to your income in a month. On the other ones with the Uber Eats deliveries, what we would kind of do with that is we found typically people were most likely to order late at night. So what we would do, we would make it a family event. We'd all hop in the van and we'd go do orders at night. Get a movie for the kids, just chit-chat, listen to music, picking up and dropping off food. Very, very simple stuff. And then kind of moving on, you know, to our next one, I've got the breakdown here of some of these oddball jobs. So for instance, in my area for gutter cleaning, if you were to take a 1,500 square foot house, the average cost that a company is going to charge you is $145 to $196. Obviously, you as an individual, you can play with that number, you can knock that number down, you can make it much cheaper because your overhead is almost nothing once you have the pressure washer. In terms of house cleaning, a lot of this in terms of the amount you're going to make is varied depending on how thorough of a cleaning they want. You know, is it a, you know, just kind of touching some things up, or is it a full-blown cleaning? But once again, Greater Sacramento area, the average cost, this is in 2020, of having some type of maid service come out to your home was $235. So once again, for this, your overhead, you know, some cleaning supplies, whatnot. But I know growing up, my mom cleaned houses, and a lot of times, the person she cleaned houses for, they provided her the cleaning supplies. Now, here's kind of a big one right here. Pressure washing homes and windows. And also include like driveway and sidewalk in there as well. So if you look here, a 1,500 to 2,000 square foot house. Once again, in my area, you're looking at between $277 and $412. So once again, with the pressure washer, your overhead is non-existent, minus your time. And then once again, kind of moving on here, and I pieced the numbers together. So one of the particular weeks that I did Instacart, this first one here, in 22 and a half hours, I did a total of 24 deliveries. And sometimes they group deliveries together. So that delivery, that batches number at the bottom could be a little misleading. That's the amount of orders you accepted. sometimes they get combined. So sometimes at one store, you'll do 2 orders and deliver to 2 separate people. So in 22 and a half hours, I made $590.03, which for that week broke down to $26.20 per hour. Moving on to the next one. We've got, once again, Instacart. And this one, I was logged into much longer. So this was a total of almost 43 hours. In 43 hours, I made a total of $866. And that is a breakdown of $20.13 per hour. Now, moving over here to Uber Eats. And like I mentioned, this is the one that's kind of misleading. So my online time, the time that I was actually logged into the app, was 40 hours and 18 minutes. But that is not time that you are actually doing orders. That is just time that your app is on and you are available to accept orders. So what I did, since I didn't know, if you look at my active time is 17 hours and 7 minutes. Now that's the amount of time that I spent between accepting the order, dropping the order off. So what I did is I split the difference. I pretty much added 12 hours onto the active time, subtracted 12 hours from the online time, and just put it at 28.5 hours total. So kind of right in the middle of 17 and 40. So even going off that, which is not accurate, my amount that I made was actually much more. Made $816.04. You divide that by 28.5 hours, that's a total of $28.63 per hour. And then moving on to Etsy, and this is just kind of a snapshot of our Etsy page. So once again, we don't do a whole lot on Etsy. We don't promote much very more. We haven't really kept up with it. But just over the last 3 months, random onesies and twosie orders come in. $629.